Watch that step. Gotta clean my camera off. All right. Oh shit, I gotta turn my Celtics around. There we go. Yep. Going through the path, dude. So keep your eyes out. Those eyes peeled. Wojo, take your time, bro. No rush. Good morning, and welcome to Banter with Richie B Live. Apple. Good morning, Sam. Cold and airy in here today. We're going slow. Wojo's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. He's got a hip issue going on, so I'm gonna do about an hour and a half. Gotta move the camera. Check out the gifting chair. He's gonna remain at the post at the gifting chair. And Big Andy's with us. And he's gonna go with me. And we're gonna radio back to Wojo and keep things updated. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's a beautiful Sunday. Sunday morning in the woods. Yo, what's up, man? How do you say your name? Oofy the Do. I like it. My name is Richie B. Welcome to Banter with Richie B. Like and subscribe to the channel, please. We're in the Bridgewater Triangle, located in southeastern Massachusetts, and we are Sasquatch researchers. We're in an area where we've had a lot of encounters. And it all started with my property a couple miles away. And it's led us to this location. So we're going over to an area called the Gift and Share. And we leave gifts and food. But we've had a camera in the area and we think that they don't like that. So we're gonna move that camera. That's why we got the ladder, right, Andy? Yep. So welcome. Let's see. There's the big break over there. So that's where the chair is. Over here. Very muddy. Lots of mud. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. What's that? What happened? What? Go through it? All right, look at these woods, man. Oh, Trinity, thank you very much. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, we usually have a podcast every Saturday night, but we took a break for a couple of weeks. Get some things in order. And so this area here, since you're new, good morning, Michelle. We've casted prints. We've recorded vocals. So the tree, Andy, would be over here. What is that over there? Let me see what that is. Weird. Okay, I haven't seen that before. Over here, Andy. Over here. I don't see anything on the chair, bro. Andy, you can just lean up against this tree for now. Yeah, it's up. It's over the next tree, but so this is the yeah. Oh yeah. So the gifted chair is empty, guys. So our friends have been here. I'm assuming they probably took it away from the chair. No. Oh, they knocked the thing. Oh, the glyph's gone. Dude, both peanut butter jars are completely cleaned out. Look at this. Yeah. They cleaned another one out?
Broke the lid.
Broke the lid. So this is the gifting chair, guys. We use peanut butter jars. This one's not as clean as the other one. We had the chair on the glyph that they stuck in the ground. They broke it right off. Look at the chair is completely wiped out. So we got a before picture of the setup of, yeah, this is called the gifting chair. We found it out in the woods like 9 months ago and decided to leave gifts. Yep. Yeah, I don't see any. It's hard. We're working with compost too, guys. You gotta remember, so it's very difficult. I don't see. We left the zinger, right? Oh, oh, oh! What is all that?
I see that. Is that a piece of cardboard?
Yep. So you come over here, and we leave zingers like cakes. And if you're new here, I'm about to show you what happens. Oh yeah, we got some breaks here. Or maybe walking through. So here's the zinger wrapper that holds the cakes. Now the significance to that is, you say, oh, that's a wrapper. So what? They're torn open. They're not chewed open. There's no chew marks or claw marks. Now look at, see little fresh breaks right there. So he was through here. Now hopefully one of these days he's gonna leave me a mark by the river. This is one of the paths I think they take through here. There's something stuck there. This thing is clean as a whistle. Wojo, point your parabolic microphone diagonally to your right. Yes. Ringers off, please. I got some noises behind me. I'm down to 2. What happened, everybody? Guys, leave before the dream comes. Come on. Hey, Seeking Ghosts. Yeah, Andrew's here. Welcome. So here is, now mind you, before you say anything, I got plenty of these for DNA to submit to DNA. But you could see these are ripped. Notice there's no claw marks, no teeth marks. It is just torn. Like you or I, maybe a little bit more excessive, but this one seems pretty excessive. Oh, I got a little impression right there. Yeah, look at all these little breaks through here. Another one broken. Like it walked through here, maybe. Doesn't want to leave me any gifts in the fucking mud. Oh, what's this? Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. So he was sitting over here behind this tree. That'd be my guess. Which would make sense. Oh man, one and only Nicole. Hello. Platypus breath. Interesting. True blessings. 86. Richie, what's up? Hey, what's happening? Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button if you don't mind. I'll bring you over in a minute so you can go so you can say hi to Andy. Yeah, he was over here because that walked through here probably. If you're new here, I'm in the Bridgewater Triangle, southeastern Massachusetts, researching Sasquatch in an area we've had a lot of. Yeah, he just started breaking shit. Oh, look at this guy. No way. Look at this. Look at that, stuck in the ground.
Come here for a second.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hang on. He went this way, bro. Right through here, towards the bridge. There's all kinds of breaks. I just followed him. It's not going off right now with me standing there. I left it on. There's no way of doing it. I'd have to physically shut it off. I don't know, dude. But he went behind that tree over there. Yep. Yeah, so he was walking away ripping it. Yeah, how do we not get him? Seeking ghosts. Andy? Yeah, says hello. Seeking ghosts. He was just talking about seeking ghosts.
Stop right here for a second. I want to show you something.
Yeah. So here's the gift and chair prior, guys. Where's the stick?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. All right, so everybody, right here, you get the rocks.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Medallion. Yep.
All right, now let's just walk over here. How does this small rock get pushed over here?
Yep.
And these two are side by side.
And the little rocks out front.
Right.
But there's 5, right?
This is
How many rocks are there all together in the picture?
It's 4.
4?
So bear with me for a sec. All right.
Yep.
This rock, all right, had peanut butter between the lid and
right.
everything. That's right here.
Right.
The big rock is on the zingers. That is perfectly side by
next-
side.
yeah.
All right. This little rock is obviously on the ground. And this white rock is
underneath.
Why is it underneath?
Placement.
Placement.
I can't believe the glyph got knocked down.
You put a hole in it,
Yep.
too. Use the rock to knock a hole.
Yeah. Oh, rock to knock a hole, yeah. What is that? What is that?
Well,
I don't know what that is. Interesting.
I have
Yeah, I don't know what it is. All right, so this stuff is here. So let me look at this. That's the peanut butter side, I think. Yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Yeah, there's something there. I don't know what it is.
A smear or something.
And that ain't the stick. Where's the stick? Is it this one? Let's get a look at that picture. We're trying to figure out which stick it is, guys. D-Hoot. Good morning, D-Hoot.
It looks like that one that you're pointing at, Rich.
No, the camera was not cut, D-Hoot. I could not cut it physically. This is with the camera on.
This is it right here.
Yeah, that one, right? So let's take a look. And the jar's right here. So this is the stick right here, guys. It's clean, man. That stick's clean, bro. There's not even peanut butter on that thing. Let's see. This is the jar. It's pretty clean.
Dude, that is pretty clean.
Not as clean as that one.
No, but it's pretty close.
So they must have assumed that there was Vaseline on it.
There isn't. You can put Vaseline.
Definitely some little guys up in there afterwards. So these tops are put on pretty tight. What's up, TKB? Good to see you, brother.
you can see some lines.
Good morning. Just came out of the oven. Ooh, nice. Ham, gravy, and coffee. Nice.
Rich, ask TKB about the glyphs. Like what, they broke those.
So TK,
Is that a good thing, bad thing, or?
I don't think it's either one. I think we used their glyph maybe, and they didn't. Maybe they weren't
They
happy.
placed it here.
Yeah, we know that.
We never,
So this stick on the ground, TKB, was up in the air, as you can see from our last live. We placed that peanut butter jar last time when they cleaned it spotless on top of the glyph. We kind of just sat it on the branch. We come back and the branch is broken off at the ground and laying flat. Do you get a message out of that? What do you think? You think they're upset with us, or what are you thinking? I got to inspect this peanut butter jar better. That peanut butter be gone. They ain't even playing. They unscrewed that top. I mean, there's a hole in it, but you ain't getting peanut butter out of it like that. So
We spent a lot of time.
A lot of time here, and not one camera. Yeah, so there's a hole in the top. I gotta get the recorders back out here. You might be right, because you look at the shape of that rock I pulled. Yeah. It's almost perfect, like he hit it with the top. What's up, Henry?
It was too tight, and he banged it a couple times.
And loosened it. Because other than that, there's nothing on it. There's no scratch marks, claw marks, teeth marks. So if you just got here, the glyph that we had the peanut butter jar on, I think that's just a message back to us.
You see disturbance over here.
Over there, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just a message back to us, to be honest with you. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know, but he broke it off. He didn't pull it out. He broke the glyph. So this was in the ground by about, what, 10 inches? Maybe more?
Yeah, about that.
So he spent some time here, and the camera was right over there. And I don't got nothing on my camera.
This is a satellite camera that tells us if something was taking pictures.
Yep. I get
but
direct.
Again, these rocks were moved.
Yep. Interesting. Every time.
Because
so
that rock, that front one did.
So next weekend when we come out again, I know we're going to go over to Murdoch, but I think we come here and put the recorder up underneath. I'll get all that shit squared away. That'll give you because I don't have a show next week. Right. And I finished my master bedroom. What was I doing? Whatever. I was working on. I redid my master bedroom. So that'll give free up time where I can go through the recordings, upload them where I can see the squiggle lines and not listen for 3 hours because I don't have fucking 104 hours of spare time. Clear one of them. Yeah. Clear one of them out and we'll get that recorder back here. We're going to move the camera today, guys. Either way. It's just not producing anything, and I'm not surprised by that. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Interesting. I'm going to go this way a little bit. So if you're new here, or if you got here late, the peanut butter jars, everything was taken, eaten, moved a little ways away towards the water over there to eat. It looks like there was some breaks and stuff on sticks and like something was walking and breaking things. And looks like the rocks were placed in spots. Peanut butter jar is clean, not as crisp as the other last time, but pretty damn clean, just I guess to make sure. It's really soft over here. I'm wondering if it came from this way. So I'm gonna look around. So good news is they were back. That's exciting. So I'm very happy about that. The glyph has been knocked over. Yeah, I hear you, bro. You guys are getting killed up in New Hampshire. Could be some activity over here. Hang on. This is the old spot for the chair. So, yeah, so next week I'll have my Mama Bear Claw sent us protection bags, pouches. We'll be sure to wear those next week. And we have nice real tobacco that we get to spread as an offering. So we'll do that, and then we'll go over to Murdoch next week. So stay tuned for that episode coming up. Okay, I don't see any disturbances over here on the ground. Again, we're dealing with compost. It's not. Andrew said hello. I don't know if you missed that, Seeking Ghost. He says hello. What's this? Hang on a minute. Is this an old wrapper? Yep. It's one of the missing wrappers. Look at this. It's an old Zinger wrapper. And look how it's torn. Just found it. It's probably under the snow. We couldn't find it. We're still missing the granola bar that we left them. That's been months. We haven't seen that. So this was all snow, and then we had lost some wrappers and stuff in the snow. This is where he used to sit until he fell through the log. See the log that's broken? Hey, Jimmy Lewis, what's up? Gotta get your ass back out here with us. See it? So this is an area where he used to sit. We know for a fact because we found a Zinger wrapper on the other side of that log, and next to the Zinger wrapper was one of those little white rocks. Like he took it from the location and put it next to the Zinger wrapper as if to say, yeah, I'm here. And then it looks like he fell through that log. So I got some disturbances over there. I just don't know what they are. Yeah, the snow is brutal. You guys are getting killed up there. But look at this Zinger wrapper. This is an old one. You can see the fade of the label. But look how it's opened. See that? Interesting. It looks like deer. All right. Oh, I don't know what that would be. Is that one of us? That looks a little too big to be me. Interesting. Is there another one? I'm trying to see if there's feet. It's hard to tell. Huh. Yeah, they could peel it back. I mean, I've listened to them peel them open, but they just seem like they rip it somehow. That looks like a print, but if it's one of us, I don't see the next print. If it's one of them, I don't see the next print. See, but that's pretty close. See, that's hard to tell right there. I'll chalk that up for human. But there's no other print. Oh, what's this? Hang on. What's this? Now that is interesting. Broken stick, yeah. All the things you like to see. It's where the cemetery is. Yeah, this is interesting right here. Hey, they're not crystal clear, but excuse me. I think I got a couple of prints over here. One right there. I think those ones might be prints. Put your finger in that poo. What? Yeah, I think these ones here are legit. See, I don't think that's poo, that's mud. But look at that, that's a heel right here. See it? And it comes this way. I'm going to slowly try to pull the leaves back. Yes, it's right here. That's a pretty long one there. And then this one. It's hard to see on camera, but I'm almost certain that's what that is because I've seen them before. So I'll say those two. But I don't see it anywhere else. And I can't leave a print over here, but you see the branches breaking like something's walking through here, not giving a shit. Stuff right there. So it's definitely a pattern here. Would love to find that granola bar, I'll tell you that. Yep, this is broken. See all the breaks in here? And that break, like something came through here. A little bit of skunk cabbage forming, which is a good food source for them. I have a lot of skunk cabbage on my property. They love skunk cabbage, which is one of the things I believe is why they are called a skunk ape in Florida. I think it's dietary. I think it goes through their pores. Like if you drink a bunch of whiskey one night and you get up in the morning and you smell like whiskey, same type of thing, I think. You know, if that's your main course and it has such a smell to it, why couldn't it go through your pores, you know? So I've always had that theory. That looks like something right down there. Yep, I think so. Let me see what's going on over here. Hang on. Step over the brook. And through here. Just trying to follow the breaks and the possible prints. I'm not going to call them things unless I see toes and can cast it. But that's what I'm going by. Now this is an area where you might find the granola wrapper too. They've been known to sit over here as well. Breaks up there. I might just stop making noise today and see what happens. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when you see groups of them like that, that means there's a lot of mass kind of covering that pile of sticks and the weight just breaks it, you know? And if you're following like a track line, like I kind of just was, and you start seeing those, you know, those can be the next stride. I bet you if I measure them out, that broken stick pile is, you know, in line with those tracks. So, you know, that could be their next step, so to speak, right? You know, again, we're in a non-scientific world, aren't we, as far as this goes? So you got to kind of go by circumstantial evidence and try to bring it together. Here's another little path. Look at, yep, break, fresh tree too. Look at that. Those don't exactly break easy. See that? This guy on the ground just bust right through here and snap it. Yep, there's another one. Another one. So something came through here as well. Now deer do that as well. Deer can run into, you know, brittle branches, and I don't see any deer tracks. That's the only thing. So you want to look for deer track too. You know, they get their antlers stuck or whatever the case might be, you know. So, oh wait, is that deer? It could be deer right there. So maybe there was a deer through here. The bottle over there, I don't know what that is. Look at that little hidey hole. Looks flat too. All right, let's keep our eyes open. Eyes, yep, pixelated, huh? Yeah, I've been feeling like I was being watched. I didn't say anything 5 minutes ago, but I was gonna wait and see if I had a vocalization. I was waiting to get yelled at. See this little spot under here? You could hide in there pretty good. They love the laurels, man. Laurel's a great natural cover for them. They use them, I think, for natural shelter as well. you know. But you can see it's all scuffed up over here. Over there too, look at nothing distinctive, but you know, still put it all together. Try to come up with a story and mystery and answers to the mystery, I should say. I've wandered off a little bit from them guys, but that's all right. If they wanted me dead, they would have. Oops, sorry, tipped yous. All deer have nubs right now, so yeah, antlers. Yeah, you're right. What could be the purpose before them to make obvious unnatural signs as they want us? Hey, Mary. Yeah, but oh, there's some deer scat right there. So that looks like porcupine scat. That looks like deer scat. It could be deer scat, but you know, porcupines have that tic-tac shape. Yeah, so I put the TKB. So I put the peanut butter on the glyph because they cleaned it out because we had Vaseline on it, and I believe they cleaned it out on purpose and left it on purpose. You know, otherwise, if they were so worried about being caught or us knowing them, they could have taken that thing of peanut butter away. They left it there. So I saw that as a sign to say, hey, I know you put Vaseline on this. Nice try. So I put it on the glyph afterwards, and I come back and the glyph's broken down and not pulled out of the ground, but broken. Oh, something stepped on that, didn't he? And so, yeah, so I think that's a message. You know, that's just me. I don't think it's a bad message. I think it's a form of communication. There's scuffling all through here. See all the kick-up leaves? Walking that way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. There's something over here I want to look at. Hit that like button, guys, if you're here and you haven't done it yet. Hit the like button. Looks like there's some scuffling in there, too. Oh. I got something in the woods. Hang on. Look at this. This is broken, right? This is what I'm saying. So you come through here, right? Now it's an open pathway. I find the scuffling. There's broken branches all around it. Looks like it could be deer. Maybe foraging for food. Oh my God. Is that the fucking granola wrapper? I got the granola wrapper, dude. I found the granola wrapper. Copy that? I found the granola wrapper, guys. I found the fucking granola wrapper, dude. That's crazy. Right on the, yep, that is the fucking granola wrapper. Boom. Right on the scuff marks all the way through here. The granola wrapper. Are you fucking kidding me? And look at this place in here. Look at, what was I talking about, the laurels? See how he can just lower himself down? That's the granola wrapper, and it's torn open. Look at, I just followed these scuff marks all the way through here and the breaks I was talking about, and it led me here. Come on, man. Woohoo! Over here. This is crazy, Woj. Is that across the brook for you guys? Beep boop. Beep boop. Oh shit, where's my... What? I hope I didn't lose my dip. I didn't really go very... Must be in my backpack, I hope. I'm leaving it right there until they get here, guys. Mario. Yes, yeah. It seems like it, yeah. They definitely seem to, agree with us in a sense. Andy went down. Is he in the... Andy went down. Is he wet? Is he soaked? Oh, he's wet. Yeah, I missed it. I mean, you okay? Wojo, careful when you come through there. Watch for a pathway of broken trees.
I'm watching this, like, I'm seeing certain breakage here.
Yep, and I got...
I'm seeing breaks over here.
Dude, I can't not believe I just found this granola wrapper. And you know what, dude? If they're eating it right here, there's no chance you see them.
I'm looking here. Why are these, like, trees right here?
Listen, bro.
Yeah, listen.
I followed what I thought was like scuff and track marks all the way down the brook. Broken trees, broken branches, more scuff marks. Took a right, all broken branches all the way through here. And I look over here and I said, oh my God, is that the granola wrapper? That's the combination of evidence I talk about, everybody. BDA down. I repeat, we have a BDA down. Wojo, it's right here. Wojo,
I know where it is.
you see it?
Yep.
All right, don't get nasty with me. Rude.
I got a bad hip.
He's got a bad hip. He was out with the boys last night and his hip hurts. That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that spread eagle stuff, bro. All right, what? See it in there?
That's what I'm seeing back here.
So look at, see the scuffs over here?
Yep.
I followed him all the way down here. Look at a broken tree down there. See the broken branch?
Yeah.
So I kept following it, and I look up and I go, oh my God, is that the granola wrapper, dude? Dude, come on, give me some.
Nice job.
Give me some, Andy.
All right, so.
Oh, God.
Dude, that was a bad sound, too. It was like,
That's amazing.
all right, so
I love you.
if you were to walk this way, that's where our old gifting chair
The old gifting chair.
So it's on a perfect path.
Yeah, look in there. See in there? All scuff marks? Look at them. And look at it right here. Look at this spot right here. Look at this.
Yes.
This is a little clearing right here, guys. And look at, again, I talked about the laurels and how they like to hide. And they use them. And this is, to me, is proof of that.
Yeah, because if I'm right now, I'm looking at a 360.
I'm going to pick this up. This is not a zinger wrapper. This is much tougher to get cleaned out. Look at that is broken open, friends.
Yeah.
That was a no teeth, no claws. That is torn.
Thank God. But this is evidence that, look how far.
I'm sorry. We are in the Bridgewater Triangle, located in southeastern Massachusetts, in our research area where we research the activity of Sasquatch. We just ask that you be respectful and welcome to the channel. We're out here pretty often. If you like, subscribe, and hit the notify button, you can join us on our adventures, man. You know what I mean? Hit that notify button, you'll know when we go live. We also do a podcast every Saturday night at 6 p.m., 6 to 8 Eastern time, p.m. Love to have you. Again, I just ask you keep it respectful. And if you don't believe, that's fine. Just sit back and watch. Maybe you can at least do some research and see what you think. This is amazing, dude. Look at that thing. That is torn open, dude. Oh, wow. Look at the colors faded. We've been looking for this since the winter, since like December, I think.
It's been like a month and a half.
Easily, dude. I'm so pumped I found it. And I love where we found it. This is a settling area.
Yeah.
Look at that. See that, guys? I cannot believe it. Right, D-Hoot? No, we don't carry weapons out here. At nighttime, I'm not going to lie. Few times we've had them. But we don't have much issue. We've had them run by us. And, they could have killed us then. They didn't. So if I die this way, then hey, I mean, think about it. You could die on the Autobahn in a Lamborghini doing 220 miles an hour, right? And that's pretty cool, right? Or you can get torn apart by a Bigfoot. Be live on YouTube while it happens. You can't really top that. If that's the way I'm chosen to go, then kick ass. Let's do this. So look at this area here from the back. This is where I found the wrapper. That's a perfect little hole. Crouch right down in there. Now, mind you, there was snow on the ground, so all this stuff is weighted down. So we're not going to get much movement, but I could see some movement in those leaves. So I'm pretty excited. And look at, there's a path right here. Broken branches. Yep, look at this little path, dude. Look at this, another little open. Look at broken branch there. Looks like something stepped on it. Now, again, with that on its own, it's no big deal, right? But because you have the scuff marks, the branches, and then a hand-opened wrapper for granola bar, it kind of puts it a little bit more into perspective.
So why do you put this here? I'm seeing small breaks right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Oh, yeah, there's a tree right there broken.
Well, look straight across.
Yeah.
You see the perfect line of trees like knocked down over there?
They're probably marking a safe spot to eat their shit. Yeah, there's a break here, break here. Yeah, this is a busy little area, dude. And this is where we heard that screaming from with the producer that time when Martin was here with Lisa. This is almost the exact area. And this is an area we've been investigating where they think they dwell up over those hills straight out. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. They are. Thank you. Thank you for noticing that. I feel the same way. They're more skunk cabbage, guys. Skunk cabbage, again, I believe is a great food source. And the reason why I tell you that is I have a patch of skunk cabbage on my property. Probably 100 feet by 30 feet. And it grows. And skunk cabbage grows and blossoms once a year like any other, I guess what they call them, annual, perennial, I don't know, annual. And, which would make sense. I've gone out there 3 times. They've had to reharvest. They've had to regrow. And they're not chewed off by a deer. They're just missing. You know, like you would go out and weed your garden, same type of thing, and then they come back and they're growing again. Like they know what they're doing. They culturize these things and they use them for food. All through here is all scuffed up, Woj. Look at all through here. All through here. Breaks, scuff marks, little pathways. Look. Where'd it come from? Yeah. Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from?
You don't see nothing at that tree right here?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it over there? And it was carried over? Yeah. See this tree right here, guys? Where Andy is? That's the end of it.
Look below you. Look at these breaks right
there. Oh, there's breaks all through here. They're definitely changing a path. That might be a game trail changer because there's deer scat all through here. I got 4 piles of deer scat. So the deer that used to travel through there can no longer travel through there. They go this way where they're waiting for them. What's up, Jason Hughes? Ben YouTube. Howdy, I'm new. Yeah, that's crazy. Fine. No tea. Yeah, you're right. You see that? So thank you for coming in. Ben YouTubing. No, it's not too bad. He won't get hypothermia. And I'll hug him and hold him. So plenty of body heat on this crew. Don't you worry about that. But no, to answer your question, thank you for chiming in, Ben YouTubing. Look at this. Yeah, skunk cabbage is the thing, man. We have a gifting chair here, and we leave them cakes and stuff like that in wrappers, and all the wrappers have been torn open. No chew marks, no claw marks, licked clean. We have an abundance of them. I probably got 20 to 30 wrappers at home in the evidence file. And this particular wrapper was been missing since around Christmas, I would say. And we haven't been able to find it. And I just followed a path of broken trees and scuff marks in the leaves. We're dealing with compost. This isn't dirt, mud, sand. You're not going to get all these castings, even though we have gotten a few.
This looks like it got stepped on because
oh yeah, the whole area. And I followed it, and I walked right up to the granola wrapper that we haven't been able to find in months.
You're talking about maybe like good 6 inches. You see how that's pushed way down?
How'd you measure that? Oh. Oh. So here's this tree here that's broken and placed there because it's not up there because that's a different color tree anyways.
Looks like this type of tree would be.
I agree. Yeah, that's a lighter colored tree. Oh, is it this one here?
No, but it's like that type of tree. That's what I'm looking for.
Is it that one though?
No, because that's clean.
Well, it's old now because it's fucking dead.
No, I'm saying it's not a fresh break.
And that does look pretty fresh.
It's dragged in there.
Yeah, I think that's placed in there, dude. I can't see it falling from up there. There's no spots really that it would fall. I could see where it would fall from. There's one here. I don't know how it would break like that and fall over there though. Yeah, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. My name is Richie B. I don't know why my light's so dim. Let me see if something's going on here. Wait, how come I can't? Hang on, guys. 1 second. It's a little brighter now. So I'm big on tree structures. I'm big on manipulation of Mother Nature for anything that lives out here. And if you're new here, also hit that like button. So we see a lot of these trees being manipulated. Found crazy structures out here, interlocking X's, asterisks, 90 breaks on the regular. We have found trees up in other trees 50 feet or 30 feet from their stump. Shared you out at 988. You're so close to the 1,000. Thank you, man. Yeah, we are close to the 1,000. Thank you. Share me out. I appreciate that. We are 12 away from 1,000. And I was telling Wojo, the beautiful part about that is we were monetized early for the Rising Creator schedule program. We were recognized freely by them. We didn't know even this was even happening. So that's such an honor. The other thing is, if you look at the amount of subscribers we have and the viewing hours we have, it's crazy. It's like 160,000 views and over 5,000 viewing hours. And the 5231, I think it is. And the protocol is like 4,000 viewing hours. And we've had less than 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys, because that's dedication. You guys tuning in and staying tuned in and coming on this adventure with us. So it's pretty kick-ass. So if you guys don't mind sharing this out and maybe getting a few more subscribers, if we can hit even that 990 mark right now and be 10 away, that would be huge. You know what I mean? Thank you, Seekin. Tom, what's up, dude? I remember you. You're in Iowa. Tom Lingle's in Iowa, everybody. Everybody give a shout out where you're from, man. Tell everybody where you're from. Let's find out. A lot of times we get France and India and UK, and we got a lot of great fans, regular friends, and oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Time out. Hold the phone. Andy, you see this? So, heel mark, cleared. Look at toe. Look at that. That's long. I think that's our 14 by 7, friend. Right here. There's a toe here. And here.
Yeah, I see it.
Here. And there's a big toe here.
Right here.
You guys see that? See that?
Walking towards you, Rich.
There's the heel right here. See, that kind of ties things in. What's over there? Anything? Go right up to the water if you don't mind, without falling down. Too soon? Too soon?
Which way is it facing?
Ohio, Texas. Let's go. It's facing that way.
So right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about here. Same thing. It goes. The mid-tarsal break goes over a little hill. I don't know if it's castable. I could scan it. I know it is laid down in there. Anything, Andy? I'm gonna pull some leaves out, and look at here's the other tell, guys. When you're looking at these things, you suspect they're casting a cast, right? Look at the break. You see the breaks? So clearly something with weight stepped here. Look at it's broken, fresh. See the fresh breaks? So that's something stepping on it and breaking it. So for me, I think we're onto something. So same thing. Yeah, we might mark this one and cast this, Wojo. Yeah, it's pretty spread. Right here. I got a toe here.
Yeah.
See the heel? It's like this. It looks like our 14 by 7, friend. Look at the breaks in here. There's like little sticks broken. See them?
Andy, right behind you, the top zipper up here.
Measuring tape.
Should be the measuring tape.
I'm just picking it out real easy, guys. So if you want to do this, don't go swiping. Yeah, look at.
I can see that toe right there.
That is significant.
What's that, Andy?
See it here, guys? Yep. That is significant. And look, there's another break here. You see the stick broken? So these are the things you want to look for when you're in here. And don't swipe nothing. Pull it out straight up from the bottom. Like this one's stuck. I don't want to touch that. Some of these are compressed downward. So here, take this. I'll do it. Stand up, relax. Don't go bending over.
What's that?
Don't go bending over like that in front of Andy.
Yeah, no kidding.
So here's the top. Oh, that's the 12 guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm wrong. That never. So it'd be. No, this is a new one we've been finding. 6.5. Isn't that what we had last time? 12 by 6.5.
Oh my God, dude.
It is.
It's a new. It's
a new one.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had We had the 8 3/4, which we believe was the 6.5 last year, and the 14x7. Mom is around 16. You haven't seen
Hi,
her.
Sam.
You don't find the 16s.
There you go, Sam. You
And
see how
Daddy's
the
17.5 to
woodpeckers
18.
attack that, just like your house.
That's a print, dude. I'm pretty certain
Yeah.
that's a print. If I can clear it enough to 3D scan. The other thing, guys, if you don't have this app called Scaniverse, one word, SCANI verse, get it. Put it in your phone. You come across something like this, take your time, go slow up and down it, and you can actually 3D scan these prints. So, Alex Pentecoff told me about that at that Lowell event that time, a little over a year ago.
So you don't see nothing hidden that way, Indy? I'm assuming he'd walk this
Yeah,
way.
I'm surprised.
Hey, Graham.
Graham's here?
Yep.
What's up, Graham?
Yes, Sam. You're welcome. Back at Sam's house, like she had pictures of those trees.
Yeah.
What we went through.
Yeah.
And the Vogel brothers like, no, it's a pileated woodpecker, and they're right.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing with Scaniverse, guys, by the way, things that we have suspected to be huts, I've Scaniverse them on the medium scan that you have in there. And I've scanned it, and you can see it on my TikTok and my Instagram, and you'll see the huts in a 3D version, which is mind-blowing, which is cool. Again, Alex Petikoff told me about it. He said, hey, just scan those structures. It'll give us a better idea of what that structure is. So don't be afraid to scan structures, because you can really break it down, spin it, zoom in, zoom out, and see something cool. Here you go. Here's your penis measure. So, I think we need to protect this one and mark it somehow. I don't know what I got in my bag. How big are those woods? Do you know? How many acres? These woods here, oh boy, I think it's about 100 acres. Little.
I'd say like about around probably about 200.
You think it's close to 200? Because my woods are 3 acres that I own, then 94 acres. So you got 97 acres right in that spot. Bigger. So you might be right. I'd say about 150 to 200.
Say that again?
What? No. I said, no, let's clarify. I said, you might be right. Damn it. Maybe next time. Graham. Dude, I did a little clipping on my hair. Check it, bro. Check it, bro. That's my, what is that called? Toupee. That's my toupee. You guys like my toupee? I'm trying to stay youthful. Here, hold it. I can put my hat back. I got a lot more gray coming in. I think it's because I hang out with Wojo.
Yeah.
All right, so Graham, if you just get in here, obviously, it's so pretty. Stupid bastard. So this is it, 12 by 6.5. I believe there's a toe here. Let me pull some of this. Yep, look at that. Look at that, Andy. That right there is so perfect. Look at the wall. See the wall right here? See that? And then the big toes here. So you can see the splash, I call it, the toe splash. I've always called it that for some reason. That's what it reminds me of. So when the weight comes down on it, the toes spread, right? What the hell's that? My radio just went off. So here we go. Yeah. That's an interesting footprint, though. Makes you a little nervous, don't it? So you can see the scalp mark on this stick here, which got drawn into it. See a little break right here, right? Quiet riot, yeah. So I'm just trying to clean this out a little bit without disturbing it too much. But again, the key is all these little breaks in here from the weight. That's a key, you know? A little more significant now, isn't it? Oh, TKB, thank you, man. You know, we need guys like you out here. You got to get out here, you know? If people like, you know, yourself and myself, you know, we're the ones out here, boots on the ground. We deserve that 50-foot encounter. That's crazy, ain't it?
Send it to yourself.
Is this the Android?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're smart.
Yeah, I think it's from the top of this tree.
No,
Is it-
that's an old brake.
Ready to scan.
That's
It
a,
just looks a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, you want to get
Does
that
it?
camera on me so they can
Oh.
see the scan techniques here? So we got Scaniverse going. It says capture the object from different angles. So always want to keep moving. Is it scanning? It is. Get into those toe areas. You don't want to move too fast. You don't want to move too slow. It's okay to turn the phone side to side. Go up that way. Pull it up above. That stupid stick's gonna be in my way. So let's go here. There's a toe. There's a toe. Go around the edges. Like to angle the phone differently and walk up the print.
I can see like kind of the question over here.
Might have to do another one. Yeah.
what's the Wojo doing?
Looks like there's a little blur in it. So I'm trying to pull the scan up. It takes a minute. It's aligning frames, only at 10%, 12%. Wojo,
The geese.
after these geese go over, let's start popping off some sounds. All right? See if we can stir some shit up.
Yeah, 'cause there's a
You
lot
could
of-
always put your phone on low battery power mode.
Yeah.
It'll make your battery last longer.
I think it came right through here.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. It's a funky ass print, man. It's a wide up top.
Yeah. Yeah, probably the way he was probably starting to slip.
Yeah,
Went
well, he
over.
pushed off too to get up
Yeah,
there, so
yeah.
it would definitely alter the natural
Right.
shape of the foot, you know. How's your underwear wet?
It was. It's starting to. Only on one cheek,
Only on one cheek?
Yeah.
Cold cheek? Chilly cheek.
but the outside got everything.
Hang on, guys. I'm
What's
just letting anybody asking questions or anything over there? Scaniverse, Scaniverse. What was the app called? Scaniverse. Well, what's this? Tennessee says, well, I'm frustrated, outdated. Really, I want to be overrated. I'm a finder and I'm a keeper. I'm a loser. Oh yeah, ain't no weeper. He's quoting songs now. We got. What's this? What's that, Andy?
Oh.
You see it?
Yeah.
Like a push down on the peat moss?
Yeah. And all the sticks are broken around it.
No, it's not bad. I think I'll do another one then. Let me save that one. I'm gonna go. So, if you don't mind, show them the app. So here's the app. You hit the red button. It'll give you an option for a splat, which is fairly new. Oh, really? You got a bonus from Target, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, really? So splat or mesh. I just did a mesh. I'm gonna do a splat. Splat's a little bit more technical. You gotta be a little more careful. So I'm gonna hit the splat button. It's gotta come up, tell me initializing. See, set scan center. So, and then once I set the scan center, which will be the middle of the foot, the suspected foot, I'm gonna hit the red button. All right. So there we go. So this one comes up, it's a gray, and you'll have these dots. That's the splat. You see it looks like dots, looks like caviar. Yes, I am cultured. I know it's hard to believe. Get that heel in there really good. Walk right up that print, over to the toe.
Graham says that's pretty sweet. Thanks for the tutorial, Uncle Richie.
You're welcome, boo-boo. Well, we're here to help each other, right? It's not even, I don't want to call it educating. I think that's a form.
Sam's laughing.
It's sharing research techniques is what it is. It's not being a gatekeeper. Gatekeepers don't tell you this shit. They want to keep all the tech for themselves and be the one that discovers Bigfoot. And, you know, basically like that 4-letter place that I don't like to talk about.
Yeah, no gatekeeping on the Richie B.
Nope.
Oh yeah, and then they'll claim it with
Oh,
no
yeah.
evidence.
Yeah. Well, then they hold it for themselves, then share it a year later. I want to tell you how great they are.
Yep.
Fucking punks.
No, my socks didn't get wet. My boots come up to my knees.
Prostitute.
Oh, Andy. Oh my God, you look like a flounder. Out of
Graham
water.
says, I'm so glad I found you guys. Can't wait for my hoodie to show up. And
No.
Sam's laughing again. She's laughing at me this time.
I wish I had that video. Oh, I just heard that.
Oh, I know. I grabbed a tree.
And you were rolling. I'm going.
I grabbed a tree, figured I'd use that to come across, and it just started going that way.
All right. So, we're glad we found you too, Graham. No doubt, brother. So now it's processing. It's processing the scan. So, where did I see that other piece?
There.
You want to hold that while it processes? Don't leave the app. So leave it in the app, guys, while it's processing. Oh, that's deer. Never mind. But over here, were you there?
No.
Here, right here. Look at. Yeah, right here. Compost is a bitch. So
I think there's two of them. That's not a small one.
all over here too. And this is what happens, you know, we find that granola bar wrapper. We know that they were here, right? So I start looking around for obviously looking around for prints, right? That down tree, that's right where I would step to. Yeah, and that's the combination. That's where one piece of evidence combines with two pieces of evidence to give it more validity, right? So you find the compressions, you find the wrapper, you find the broken trees. Do you have a clear footprint? No. But you put them together, and look at this tree right here. It's upside down, it's leaning. You got that one over there, freshly broken. This area has obviously been worked, right?
Oh, that came from above, right over here.
Oh, way over there? Yeah. Yeah, see, that wouldn't fall like that.
No, because
That this right here would.
that branch right in front of her. That's leaning. That's good.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, see that?
Okay, do you want to save and close or
Let me see it.
post a map?
I want to see it. No, don't post a map. I'll tell everybody where we are.
Oh, so right on here.
Ugh, I don't like that.
Oh, this right here.
Well,
on this.
just save and close, and then send them to me, and I'll pick them apart. What's this? What's that? Wojo.
Yeah.
You see it?
Print.
Yeah. Looks like the same one.
I can see the
It's
heel.
wide up top.
Yeah.
We got a heel right here. You see that little circle right here, guys? This right here. It looks like the same one. See you, Henry. Yep, broken branches in there. See little broken twigs? His foot went right underneath this little piece. Oh, no, maybe it broke it off. Look at that. It broke it right off. Look at that. So look at another thing for prints. I want to tell you, for prints, you're going to find a lot of them by these trees. They're walking up to these trees and they're peeking around them. That is not a myth. That is something that happens. And this print right here indicates that. And we have found in the snow, if you look back on our YouTube, we had a snow trackway of a juvenile. And out of the 120 something prints that we found, I guarantee you 50 of those were up against trees. So make sure you're looking at that. You know what I mean? It's a free app. Might as well. You know what I mean? Yep, look at this. Another break right here on the ground. Side of a heel dug in or side of a foot dug in. Oh, look at this. Were you over here, Woj? Were you over here? Oh, you were over there, right? And you went this way?
I went that way.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
following the brakes all over there.
this is all scuffed up. There's another heel right here, bro. Another heel right there. Right here.
All by this water.
No, so we came out, it was, everything was frozen. And again, if you look on the trackway, you'll see that. There's not a lot of melting, but definitely a great question. Oh, please ask as many questions as you like. What's that over there, Woj? Hang on a minute. You're supposed to be sitting down, Wojo.
I'm just like intrigued. Like I said, look at these stackings.
What's that over there, bro? So around the edge over there.
In the mud.
Yeah, in the mud and the compost leaves. I got it right here on video. It's right there. Oh, really? I don't see any bugs.
What?
TKB said an orb or a bug flew by. But this little area right here there's some activity in here. All these tree sticks are broken. I followed that path over there. I followed that little, what seems to be track. What the hell's going on? I zoomed out already. Tracks from over where Andy is, and now I'm over here, and look at, this area is all matted down. And there's a hail print right there. And look at these trees here. Yeah, they're all stacked in here. Look at, they're all broken off. Over there by Woj, broken off. Yeah, they're changing the path for some reason. Probably deer.
I think it's probably maybe a way to get around it.
It tells you which way to go. Safer. Because it looks like this would be the least path of resistance. Right? I like it, dude. I like it. Right near the fresh flowing water. Come over here and drink. Walk right over there where it's hard surface.
Yeah.
Your footprints will go away. Water will just wash it away. Look at a little sandbar over here. You know, unless you're here right when they're here, you ain't getting anything off that sandbar. But look at this little stacking of trees here. And they're all, look at, they're broken.
And look at the whiteness of these.
Yeah, that's fresh.
Even that one,
Yeah.
that one came up from there.
Yep. Interesting, I'll tell you that. Yeah, definitely check it out, man. I hope you like it. It's, we're out here just putting some passion into this, and my whole story's up there. I first experienced this in my backyard while doing yard work. It was nothing I went looking for, and here I am years later. And look at this. Look at this.
Is that a slide?
It looks like a slide.
I can see that from here.
That looks like a toe right there, dude. Yeah, they're all through here. Oh, dude, it goes up here. Oh, look at that. It's right there, right across. Again, if this was mud and a clear mark, and I wouldn't touch it and pull anything out of it, really. But because it's compost, it's very difficult. And you want to try to get, oh, that dug right in. Yeah, dude, he dug in. Look at,
Oh, yeah.
look at,
Yeah.
look at that hole right here. This is it. This is the toe splash right here.
It looks like a left.
It is a left. Look at that, dude. That is a good one. Hey, Tinsel. They take breaks, Graham. They go to different places. They're nomadic, I think, depending on your land mass. Mine are nomadic. They roam from spot to spot. We can prove that. Look at that.
See what's hot is like
That's
right
cool.
against that hill to like really, even if I had the can of
And it's what-
spray
yeah.
and try to,
No, you ain't getting that.
you ain't gonna get that.
Nope. But putting them all together, we're collecting evidence, guys. This is research. We're searching for facts, right? And we're showing you some things that are factual, and we're putting it together, which makes a stronger case, right? Interesting. Oh, I got some structures and pictures of the structures that are crazy. There's more breaks through here, Woj. And try to get to the other side of this little clearing. I'm just excited we found that granola bar. That's crazy.
I mean, if I was 8 feet tall,
Oh, we've had movement right over in this area. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're seeing us, no problem. You know, that's the other point, guys. This is an area when we were at the gifting chair doing night investigations, you're hearing these scufflings, you know, these scuffling and breaking and little breaks. This is a perfect area for that, which is where I believe they come from over there, across over there. See that? It's like a white birch in the woods. That's a 90 over there. See it? That over there. That's across the brook, Tansy. This is where I get in trouble. Look at this thing stuck in the ground, dude. Hey, no root. Oh yeah. Again, you gotta, when you find these spots, right? Notice there's these 2 trees here, right?
Yeah.
There's a little weird ass bent arch. Look at that little arch.
Huh.
Stuck underneath the log.
Yeah.
Mother Nature didn't do that. That's a pine tree, dude. That thing's just gonna snap right off if something lands on it. Look at a little arch, guys. But look at it. Looks like a print right here. But notice they have an area. They're protected in the back, right? They got these little trees here. They can look out over here or listen. And you won't even gonna know they're here.
I got this one here.
Yep.
Stand right in look in between.
right here,
Yeah.
that's jammed.
Well, it is jammed, huh? Look at that thing. Oh yeah, it's jammed. There's 2 and then 1, 3 trees.
4 trees.
No need to apologize, Elder. We're not worried about it. Graham, good
morning,
talking to
Elder.
you, bro. We'll have our meeting very soon. I'm on the mend. For everybody that didn't know, I got hit with a tick. Pretty hard. He was pretty dug in. And I want you guys to make sure if you go out in the woods, you check yourselves afterwards. Oh my God, I knew she was going to ask me that. No, I'm not wearing my bags.
They come.
Yes, they came. And I ran out of the house. I don't have them. And I just saw Elder. And I went, oh, I'm in trouble now. Did you hear me? I said it. I'm in trouble. No, but real quick, Elder, hang on 1 second. I apologize. So check yourself for ticks. I'm on doxycycline right now. I've had a tick disease. I know you did. I had a tick disease called ehrlichiosis, which is native to North Carolina. For a year and a half, it lay dormant in my body. They thought I had brain cancer. I came home and we did a tick pallet and found out I had this rare form of ehrlichiosis that was dormant in my body for over a year. So whenever I get a tick bite, this one definitely drops some lime in me. They panic because they don't know what the mix is going to be between ehrlichiosis and Lyme disease. So I'm on a heavy dose of doxycycline, 14 days, twice a day, nauseous on a regular basis. So please, my point is, leave the woods, check before you get in your vehicle. Get home. I'm fortunate I have a sun porch. I can strip down. I think what happened was I took off my sweats. I left them on the sun porch the next day for work. I threw them on and went to work. And it was located right above my left hip, up a little bit up my back towards my butt cheek. So I think it was in my pants and crawled up. The other thing is I own a power washing company. So I spray things for houses and things fall on me. That's how I got my first tick disease. So I want to make tick awareness a thing. It's no joke. It will debilitate you. You'll wonder what's wrong with you. You'll be in fear of death. I mean, it is very scary stuff. And if Lyme gets into your organs, you're in real trouble. So please check, stay aware, and just be smart about it. What the hell's that?
Bigfoot. I'm trying to clear my phone.
So, I take a shower afterwards and check yourself again. So once you get out of the woods, check before you get in your vehicle. Bring an extra pair of shoes or slides you can just jump into. Check when you get home before you go in the house. I have little kids. and then shower, and then check in the shower. Be very cautious, okay? Have someone at your house check. You have your spouse come over and check you, okay? Be very careful. And the other thing is, Elder had sent us some bags of protection, and a beautiful smudge kit. What type of feather was that, by the way, Elder? And you can go over to Elder Medicine Bear Claw, and you can purchase yourself these bags, and you can purchase smudge kits, Native American, blessed and put together by the elders. My mom had gotten Lyme disease from a tick when she was a kid. She's always told me they are no joke. They are no joke. I would actually cry if I had a tick, like I will generally be bawling my eyes. Yeah, it is. It is. You should have seen I got pictures on my Facebook. I put up a warning, and you could see it head down about a couple centimeters into my skin. So we had to pull it out. We didn't get all of it. Antibiotic all over it, cream, and then the doxycycline will help reject the other piece of the tick. So be cautious. So between what I do for a living and my passion, it is dangerous. Okay, guys? So be careful of that. But go over to Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Go over to her YouTube channel, and I'm sure she'll have information for her smudge kits and her bags of protection. Very important if you get zapped while you're out here, whatever the case might be. I've been zapped, I believe, 3 times, twice real bad, once not so bad. And they will help you through that. A smudge kit with sage that you can do, Baby Eagle, for your son. Thank you so much. Thank you, Baby Jack. We love Baby Jack. Thank you for that. That's very thoughtful. So make sure you check out Elder Medicine Bear Claw and her smudge kits and her bags of protection. And I'm sure she has other things also on her site. And make sure you hit the notify button when you subscribe to Elder. She does kind of random talks, conversations, and you can learn things from the Native American side of life that we're not so privy to. So very insightful, and it's helped me a lot through my investigations, and she has helped me through a lot of my investigations. So we got another 45 minutes here, and then I got to get ready for some softball. Yeah, baby. I know, 53, and I'm still playing with the young boys. I'm about to show them what's up. So we're going to have some fun, okay? So, look at this. This is great, man. This little X is great. See that little X? $80 protection medicine bags. I'm doing a sale. Good. Usually $100. They're down to $80. Doing a little sale, probably this week only. Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Over here at Elder Medicine Bear Claw. $80 for a protection medicine bags, and I'm doing a sale. Back to you, Bob. Well, and it's funny because you see the X, right? But you got to watch how it's constructed, right? Go through the whole thing, right? Debarked, usually. But look at the tree that it's in. That's between 2 of those jammed in tight, but it comes up to a 3rd tree. Okay? So follow the structure and see how it's constructed. And then try to break down and look up, look around, like, where do these branches come from? I don't see any broken-ass branches over there. Right? Look around. Be rational. Not everything is Bigfoot. Be rational. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
The smallest things that we're going to talk about. Well, we talk about structures, but... All right, this is a 30-foot tree right here. Thank you. Look at this arch, but look how this is wedged in.
That is cool.
That's number 1.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Guys, check this out. That's a great point. Did Wojo find out, or did Andy find it? Yeah. Check it out. See that arch, right? Again, I just got done talking about how it's constructed. Well, that's right. Elder Medicine Bear Claw will have our sale until the end of the month of April. That's right. Don't miss out on the smudge kits and many other things. Back to you, Susan. So check it out. Now, look at it. You just say the bends, right? Or watch. Watch. This is what I'm talking about. Watch the way it's constructed.
This is a vine right here. Okay, this
So
is a vine. Look at the loop.
See the vine?
But how does this
Look at it. Look. It's locked under the vine.
Locked under the... This is a vine.
And here's the vine from this angle. The arch goes this way, so you would pull it out away from the vine, and then you would lock it into the vine. Look at that.
Like the snap off of the end here.
See it?
And back up a little bit.
You see that?
Look at this, right? Look at this.
That's crazy, dude.
That's my piece there.
I know.
But look. This is locked in.
Interlocked, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is locked in.
Yep. That's the little guy learning
It's
things.
a learning thing.
So mommy and daddy did this and the little guy did this. That is great. That is really in there, dude. Look at that.
It's the smallest things. It's the smallest things that we find here.
Right. See, yeah, but like I said, if you find something, follow it.
Right.
Follow the structure. Learn about the structure. Understand their thinking and their thought process. It's going to help you with your research.
I'm following that.
Yeah, we're following the brakes. See the brakes we're following? Life with K. Oh boy. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live. That's my Banter with Richie B voice for my voiceover for my show.
So we're assuming. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Little break. But look. Right.
Oh yeah.
It's a twist. But look at here.
Oh, it's locked under.
This is locked under.
Yeah. So see this? You got this brake here, that brake there, but then this little arch thing comes across and locks under this brake.
He broke this down.
Yeah, look at it. He took it and broke it right over the top of that and held it in place.
All right. So now.
Yes, I do. I do have a studio. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see all my episodes. And you'll see our mascot, Jackson, behind me for the most part. Since December 7th, I believe, he came into play, where we actually own the copyrights to that art. And yeah, so check it out. Lots of episodes. We're taking a little break right now. This Saturday, we didn't have a show. And next Saturday, we will not have a show. The following Saturday, I have a plan for a show. I haven't talked to Wojo yet. So don't tell him anything. Hi, hey, bud. But yeah, so I'm back, y'all.
And you see how slow I am? I have a bad hip.
I don't know how to see that. All right. Oh, these allergies. Kicking my ass. I haven't been taking my Flonase regular. That's my problem. I just remembered that. Oh boy, Wojo almost went for a walk. Look at that. That's Wojo. Oh yeah, some over here too. Look at the fresh running water, guys. See the little sandbar area? You can squat right down there. You can scoop yourself up some nice fresh water. After enjoying a nice, I made it. Everybody, there's Andy. Watch the slide. Watch the slide. Go slow, dude. You're too aggressive. Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive. You got it? Watch in here. Definitely, look at this. Brake right here. Definitely something trudging through here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a serious arch. Yeah, it's locked in too. That's old school, bro. That's an old school one. What do the mounds mean? I think here a lot of it's natural. I don't think we deal with, in this particular area, there is a lot of Native American activity in my hometown, don't get me wrong. I just don't think the burial ground mounds are here. Hey, is that a new pile right there? That's a new pile. I'm not going through that. I'll tell you that. That's just fucking stupid. So this is located near the junkyard, guys. Oh yeah, look at this, Andy. Got activity through here.
Again.
No, I seen that one. Yeah, the one he's jammed into the stump. Yep. Yep. The wall. That looks different though on the end. And look at this. This right here. Look at the tree that's down here. It goes over the wall.
Yeah.
That didn't go over the wall before. I got video of that.
Hold on. So look at this.
Yeah, this one here has been
That's
here.
a cajon right here.
Oh, I see you saying, yeah.
That's weird.
Like a
man.
corral.
Yeah. Andy, see in that picture? You see how this extends out? Now watch Richie.
You have to walk into it.
Coming through here, look at that. There's like a little wall right here.
Usually there's deer scat along them.
Yeah.
This right here, though, this is, yes, look at that's fresh. Look at, there's some fresh pieces in that wall.
Yep.
So this is new right here, guys. This break right here. And there's a Coke can up the tree. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it. They got to be doing that. There's no humans out here doing that. Yeah. Oh, it's going all extended.
Yeah, it's extended. What the hell's going on?
Oh, dude, look at. All right, so this here, where you are, stop. And that over here is new because I have video of this wall all the way down. I walked right down here.
I know you did. Let's see how
That's new, dude. This is all new. And I could, look at, and here's the break. Look how fresh this break is. Look at that break, guys. That's fresh. Yeah, it's very, see how fresh that is? And it goes right into the wall by the junkyard. Remember the wall, guys?
in the ground right here.
Yep. And this is what's important about you joining us regularly and keeping up the pace. These are episodes, right? So these are like, you know, a couple episodes a month of this, you know, series that you're watching, right? And you got to pay attention like you do on those episodes on TV because this is real. This is new here, dude. Look at, all those are new, dude.
No, look at this. That's
What the fuck is that big arch thing? Oh, look at that X.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no way that was there. We would have noticed that.
No, I took a picture of it next
I don't think it was this one. Dude, look at that.
This is, it's not, there's one right here.
Yeah, see the stackings here? There's a female watching us to the right. That's Wojo. She called you a female. Hey, girl. Hey, Elder, hey. Probably over this way. But look at that arch right there, dude. Holy shit. Dude, is that the longest arch you've ever seen? That's got to be 60 feet. Guys, look at through here. Look at that. This is all different, dude. They got the rakes. I call them rakes. They're leaning on the tree. See the rake? See it? Right there. Leaning on the tree. Let's go look at the end of this arch. How is that bent like that, guys? That's not Mother Nature. It's broken down here. That's broken. But how's it bent like this? You know? That X has? Well, you didn't share it with us, jerk. You know, clearly you didn't. So maybe you should try harder. I'm getting a little tired of this little relationship we got. The deer scat. Look at all through here, man. Look at this place. There's the rakes. Look at the rakes. These rakes here are mainly, look at, they're debarked. Look at this, no bark. No bark, no bark, no bark, no bark. Little bark on that one. But look how perfectly debarked they are. And they go, oh, look at that up there, Woj. Wojo. That's up there, dude. Look at it. It's broken off, goes straight across. It goes backwards because the stump's going one way and the brake comes another. How are these guys not hearing this?
Probably doing that shit at night.
It's been a while, D-Hoot. Look.
Remember that? Remember the hole that we had by the college? There's like a hole right here. That sticks over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I just saw that. Hang on. I'm just kind of stunned by this. I think this is amazing. These people got to be able to hear this stuff. I got to interview some of these people because it doesn't make any sense that if they don't hear anything. Oh yeah, yeah. That's like the other hole. Oh yeah. Little X right there, guys.
Hey, is TKB still on there?
TKB, you still here? Wojo wants to know.
See this? Remember the whole picture we had right
Yeah. Yep.
How would they do that? Maybe like to try to.
Trap the deer.
Yeah, maybe the deer would snap it down. I don't know.
Definitely some movement down there. Any deer scat?
Is that a compression down from the bottom?
It looks like there's something down there. This is a hole, guys. It's about 10 to 15 feet in the ground. Yeah. See, that's a shelter. Because look at all this is scuffed up. They just slid right down there at night and boom. Look at this, fresh breaks. This is freshly broken. Look at this. Look at it. Look at that one goes back. See, it breaks and then comes back. See this one here, guys? It's broken up there, but the top of it comes back towards us.
How does it stay there? Look at that.
That's crazy, bro. That's nuts.
And this stuff wasn't really.
No.
This is like again within like the past.
Yeah, there's a lot of activity in it.
Months that this activity.
Yeah, and this here, by the way, Wojo, this is that triple break that I have pictures of on my TikTok, but it's fully broken now.
Fully broken.
I can't express enough the importance of going through your research area over and over again. It's okay to do that, guys. It's okay to get comfortable with the subject that you're searching for. Now look at, here's some of the reason, right? Deer. All through here there's deer. So they changed this path for them. Now this here was a triple break. I got pictures of it. If you notice, it's leaning this way. This tree, this piece was that way. I have pictures of this piece here was up here. And then this piece went backwards, like a zigzag, reverse zigzag. And then it goes, now look at it, it goes up. It's broken off clean. Look at that, over there. Look, I can see the shit from a mile away. Freshly broken branch just leaned up against that big tree over there. Oh shit, there's a big hole in the ground right here. I got no interest in that. I don't know, but there's a big hole right in front of it. I don't know if it's a tree hole or an animal. I don't want to find out.
It's gonna be like a step or something.
Yeah. Interesting. This area's gotten crazy. Crazy. And look at this tree's actually de-rooted. Look at the roots.
Look where it ends, Rich.
Well, that's that same tree that breaks.
See that little scour mark right there?
But look, you tell me, with no sails on it, nothing for the wind to grab. Oh, Texas Holler. I missed what he said. Thank you. So, yeah, we had a... So, anybody that's new here, we have mods in here. And if you talk stupid, we're going to get rid of you. So, we don't do that shit. But look at, see the roots? And it's pushed over all the way up. And then broken backwards.
Yeah, this is like 15 inches.
That's a 15-inch tree. That shit ain't little. Well, plus look how long the roots are. You got to push that thing. Look at that. That wind ain't knocking that over. There's nothing for the wind to grab onto. It's not rotted. It's not dying. Still got a fresh root. Let's see the root.
You can see the.
Yeah, look at.
See, look at the very top. You can see like where it hit.
Yep. And it's balanced on a little twig.
And it's still balanced.
Yeah. That tree would snap that twig if it was wind blowing it down. Little birch down there going straight across. This area's crazy. I'm gonna go down here a little bit. So this is the junkyard here. We think they get resources from that place. Ah, you fucker. Just got hit, sorry, I just got hit with a briar, thorn. Pricker, as they say down south. I got a pricker in my hand. Bucker got me good. I don't see any prints. There's a hole over there in that fucking... They must have cleared their property and pushed all those logs there. It looks like a perfect spot to live. Was that him? All right, let's go back towards the chair, Woj. Yeah, quiet, no planes. A lot of birds. This area we've had noise in as well. But I'm gonna go over here where it's a little saturated. As soon as he says no planes, yep. I was just gonna say that too. They're probably gonna show up now. Thanks, Andy. Fucking Andy. Come on, Andy. You should know better. He blamed it on D-Hoot. Yeah, I didn't see what they said, but thank you, ladies, for handling that. We don't want no bullshit around here. Definitely nothing vulgar and towards women or whatever the case might be. I'm all set. You guys know the rules. I'm pretty lenient, fun, open-minded, but if you're gonna act like a clown and be a jerk and insult people or talk about women in a negative way, yeah, or a sexual way, see ya. What? What white thing? What, out in the woods? Oh, I don't know. Is that a dog kennel? Dog kennel? Yeah, carrier. Weird. Yeah, I'm good with that. Weirdness. Oh, look at this. Something dug this hole out and living underneath that tree. Look at that. Ugh.
Somebody's living in there.
No thanks. No thank you, sir. We're not interested.
Well, it looks like he's marking his line.
Yeah, it's his property line. Yeah. Yeah. There's a house right here.
You can see
There's a white house over there. Food storage hole. Yeah, see, we've heard that. I just saw that recently from that woman on YouTube. I thought that was a pretty good idea. Good theory. I want to see this holly tree area because holly trees to me are... Oh, look at this. What's this? Oh, look at that old bottle, dude. What is that? Oh, here we go. Blue Label ketchup. Yeah, Blue Label ketchup bottle.
I've never seen a ketchup bottle like that.
Oh, that's pretty fancy.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a... Says 46. 4 and a 6. You think that's 1946? Mm-hmm. Could be. That's pretty cool. Thank you, sir. Andy reading my mind. Over here, Wojo. I want to look at this holly tree area. See holly trees? I've been noticing holly trees. Yeah. I think holly trees are the easiest form because they pretty much stay blossomed all year long. And they get berries on them, right? And I always seem to find them. Like when we did that interview with Sam. What? Oh, I see. That's why I wanted to check it out. And there it is. What is all that shit in there? That white fuzzy stuff, yeah. Look at that's bedded down right there, bro. Over by you. Holly tree. See the arch of the holly tree? This holly tree stays blossomed all year long. So you got all these trees here, and they're locking down the holly tree. They're holding down the holly tree. 100%, dude. Look over there, too. Look at that corner right there. Right in there. Yeah. See it? Look at this area here, guys. right by the tree, the stump of the tree. And notice the little sticks behind them, so it gives them that cover behind them. Pretty cool stuff, man. Holly trees, I love them because I've learned over time that they have a lot of meaning and they're very they use it as a resource. Yeah, the holly trees will stay green pretty much all the time.
Yeah, we saw them through the winter.
Well, this is what we're talking about, Tinsel, that we believe they're over here creating. We think a lot of the times they change the path for the deer, so their food comes through here and it has a regular game trail, and now the game trail gets shifted. I learned that firsthand on my property when this all began. I had a game camera, and it was like I walked down my game trail and say it was on a tree like that, and I come over and all of a sudden this stuff was on my game trail. Thorns, old branches, little pine saplings, and I had to walk around to get to my camera. So they changed the game trail on me. Yeah.
This stuff was not here
No.
when you first started walking.
No, we walk right down this path. We would see it. Yeah, they've done a lot of work since we've been here. Again, the importance of staying in your research area, right? Learn your research area. Know what's there. Like Sparky said one day, he said these guys know if a tree is moved, and he's not wrong. And not only that, we can go back into our phones and we could check it out and see that it was one way and not the way that we're walking up on it. So we can prove that the landscape has been changed. We could time it up with storms and weather and prove that the magic whirly winds did not do it. We could prove that. And that's the importance of staying in your research area, you know. Let's go. I think we should do some whoops and stuff. Kind of quiet here today. But this is the beauty of being able to find tracks, find a granola wrapper, look at different structures. So even days that it's quiet, it might not be quiet out by the huts. But Wojo's kind of wounded too, and I got to change this camera out. Hey, let's get rolling and change this camera out, guys, and do some knocks and some whoops before I got to roll out of here. About time you figured out who the fucking boss was around here.
Yeah, you're not stuck with a guy that smells like swamp ass.
He smells better now than he did when he first got here. Look at Tinsel coming in hot on you, D-Hoot. She's like, yeah, your Wi-Fi sucks, D-Hoot. So that's our entrance path. And the Gifton chair's down here. We walked over this way today, up towards the hill and the junkyard, and down the main path. We're going back to the Gifton chair, just to give you a little idea of where we're at. Without pinpointing anything on a map so other people can see it, of course, right? But I think we found some tracks today. I think that's exciting. Accompanied by breaks on these branches and sticks. I think that's pretty exciting stuff, man. Always. Gifton chair was picked clean. Zinger wrapper was torn again, not chewed, not clawed, torn with fingers. Peanut butter jar was cleaned out, and unfortunately they broke that glyph. Again, I got to get the recording here. I'll have the recorder here next week so we can start listening to what they're doing. I think it's very vital that we do that. So I apologize for not having it, but it's 100-something hours of listening. And again, I don't have 100-something hours to listen to shit. Not with the kids and the company and my busy season and all that. So we're going to get this camera and change it around a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, the bat's still over here. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm going to need someone to hold the phone when I go up. All right. So, I'm curious to know, not really much. I figured there'd be more alterations around this camera, kind of mocking where it is. You know what I mean? So, oh, okay. George of the Jungle? What does that mean? Wojo, why don't you grab your stool and have a seat? Andy, come over here with me, if you don't mind. Do you have anything for the chair today? All right. Well, we got to take that stuff with us. I know that. Yeah. So Andy's going to hold on to you guys. It's so pixelated? Really? Think we got friends? Hey, the bat's over there. You see the bat leaning on the log? You want to do some knocks? They're talking about it being pixelated. What? Not here. Sorry, it's pixelated, but usually that's a sign of something, and we don't get pixelation by the gifting chair much, unless there's some shit going on. Andy's got the phone.
Richie's going up there.
I have a ladder, so you won't watch me slide down a tree today, hopefully. If I do with a ladder, that would be bad.
Elder says they're close.
We're in the mud.
I'm gonna put it anyway. Where, Elder? Elder sees a dog man watching.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but they're friends with Bigfoot. Elder says to the left. Has he passed the soccer ball? Oh, she says stop, so it must be on him. How do I enlarge this?
Second apple.
Oh. Elder says there's a dog man over there. Henry says they go up trees. She said, Richie, can you see him? D. Hoot said it cleared up when you went over that way. No, but she just said she can smell them. Do you smell anything? Do you smell anything over there, Rich? Do you smell anything over there? Richie said he smells a little bit of something, but it's not a terrible smell. She said he's popping his head side to side over there. Is he near Richie? She said, listen for him. Are you going up there?
Go ahead. Are you coming back?
What's that?
Oh.
I'll put the camera down.
Hey, there's a softball over there. Elder said he's right over there, popping his head side to side. Should have been able to smell him.
It's crazy here. All right, 11:33. I'm gonna stop getting ready to roll out, guys. I got some sporting activities I'm gonna go do. So the camera is. Do you hear that? Is that a whistle?
Sounds like whooping way over here. Right where I'm aiming.
Camera's on this tree, right by the brook, aimed that way. Okay? Plenty of room to get to the gift and share.
Different frequency, different loops.
Woo! I had a phone call come in.
Hey, Andy, you see what I'm aiming my gun? That's where I'm hearing it from.
It's a weird sound. I only got a few minutes, Elder. Yeah, I'm at the ground. Woo!
Ah!
Blap, blap. That way. heard footsteps.
Yep.
Birds went quiet.
Oh.
Birds went dead quiet instantly.
I want to try something.
Come on. Let us know you're here. I did kneel down. My body didn't like it. I'm holding a tree. Yeah, I'm all set with the dog, man.
We're hearing something. It's just plain. Probably you're looking at it. That's all right.
Yeah, it's all about getting in tune with your surroundings. Excuse me. Let me know you're here. Sorry, a little asthma happening. Check out over there. Female Sidtanya is smiling. Sidtanya! Hope it's not because I'm peeing. Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry. What's up? Yeah, let's do a couple knocks and I gotta roll out. Sorry, Elder. She says she's smiling. I'm over here. Live stream, dude. Sorry. Come on, man. You're embarrassing me. the screen when you said that. And I went, oh, well, that's timely, isn't it? I don't know what she's laughing at. I'm not Irish, okay? Oh, Doris. What was that? Can you hear that weird sound? It sounded like a gazoo.
Yeah, I should have heard something near you.
It was like, wah, wah. All right, I gotta wrap this up. I got a long ways to go. A short time to get there. We will look for it. I think I got movement over there, though. I got movement. He's got the parabolic up on the ladder so he can hear. It's us, yeah. We're knocking. Sorry, I didn't announce it. She's gonna have a baby soon. I don't doubt it. She's been quiet for a long time. I haven't seen her footprints in a while. Of course, she's a female. She's a little more careful than... Yeah. Yep. All right, I gotta wrap it up. We'll be back. That was great, man. Great stuff.
But those hooks, those owl,
Yep.
well, those whoops.
Yep.
Yeah, those clear as day.
Oh, yeah.
But the last set, it's like a lower, and it drags it out like.
All right. I don't know about that top piece, but I do remember that bend. All right. All right, good. Get your energy back, Elder. All right, you got the zingers and stuff? Do you want to put that stuff in my backpack? Yeah, just put it in my backpack. I got to go down to fucking Plymouth. Forges Field.
Really?
Yep. Scrimmage. I'm going to be late, but I don't care. Just unzip. But you can just put it right in there. I'll put it with all the others. I'm going to go over it with a microscope, basically. Magnifying glass, look for prints. You can just drop that right in there, too. Because it's all together. All the other ones are wrapped up safely. Ghost hunter boy over there. So, hey, if you're new here, thank you for coming to Banter with Richie B live. As we research the Bridgewater Triangle area for Sasquatch activity, we had a great day today. We found the granola bar wrapper. And we found it through good old-fashioned research, right? Slow pitch. Oh, you played fast pitch, huh? Nice. Yeah, I'm on my 34th year. So trying to keep up with the young bucks. I was in the gym every day, and I had a few things come up between my kidneys, which wasn't my kidneys. It was a tear in my back. And then, of course, this tick bite, I started getting drowsy and sleeping, and I'm like, what the hell? So I know I got the venom in my blood, so I got to get rid of that. But I'll be back in my gym and pushing hard and trying to keep up with these young bucks. But yeah, we followed the path, suspected prints, scanned a print, found the broken branches, and then we found the wrapper. Amazing, right? Look how that happened. That's the important part of that. All those pieces are evidence to your answer. Research, the quest for facts. So I researched the prints, I researched the breaks, and I found a factual piece, which is the wrapper, which we left over here on the chair. It's from my house, and it was way over there in the woods. And we found it through research. So when you're researching, remember, the definition of researcher, you're on a quest for facts. That's all you're doing. If anybody has a problem with that, you just say, listen, I'm on a quest for facts, dude. No one's saying anything is anything. I didn't see Bigfoot eat that granola bar. You know what I mean? But I got enough circumstantial evidence to put him in prison for life. Let's put it that way. Oh, shh. I heard it.
It's that hook I'm talking about at the end.
I heard it. There's the gifting chair, buddy. Restocked. Replenish.
One quick thing before you pick that up. That stack of bark,
Yeah, I know. It keeps changing, by the way.
that one has been there.
Yeah.
These weren't in the picture.
No, they keep coming. I know. I've noticed that.
So
All
I
right.
don't know what we do.
Thank you, guys. Aho.
Oh. Hi.
Goodbye, Sintanya.
Tanya.
Satanya.
Sitting on you.
Sitting on you, yeah. Sitting on the ground, mud boy.
I can.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by Richie and knock yourself.
Yeah, I'm used to being on job sites alone. I just walk around with ladders all the time. Nice tree break. We're going to go out here, guys, and sign off. Well, thank you for joining us. Please share everything out. And we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Not because I got to get monetized. I already am. It's a goal, you know. It does open up some other avenues, but it's a goal, personal. You know, we work hard and we try to share everything we get. Well, we do share everything we get. And we try to pass along the knowledge that we gain. I think that's admirable and different than most researchers. But you guys are huge, you know. Careful, she'll throw poop. Oh, good. Oh, God. Good, Sam. Good job. Yep, let them hear your voice. Let them know who you are. Don't just be seen, but be heard. They get your smell, they get your sight, and now they get your sound. And it's all part of it, right? So yeah, it's important that we all share this stuff. And yeah, I'd love to get to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be pretty awesome. We've done what we've done in a very short time. We were monetized right around a year, so it's pretty good. And that's all you guys, man. You guys. I love it. I love your loyalty. I love your respectful banter back and forth and discussion, questions. I love them. They're all important. Keeps me on my toes as well, you know. So if you're new here, like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notify button. We research Sasquatch in the Bridgewater Triangle in southeastern Massachusetts. How we doing, boys? So we're very happy. Elder, thank you. Tinzel, thank you so much for your many questions. We enjoy them. Definitely check it out. Stuff on Google, too. You can get a lot of information there. Let me put this ladder down. Yeah, I just heard them. I heard the dogs going, too. So check it out, everybody. We are Boots on the Ground, Bigfoot Investigations, the Banter with Richie B podcast. This is Andy. Where are you from, Andy?
Connecticut, Torrington.
What's the name of your page?
Sensing Shadows Paranormal.
Check out Sensing Shadows Paranormal. Go over there and check it out. That's on Facebook. Go over on Facebook and Check out Sense and Shadows. He's Mud Boy. This is Hippie. Mud Boy and Hippie.
Look at his.
Mud Boy.
Hey, this is
Hippie.
what we do.
You work today, Andy.
Today.
You work today, Andy.
Today, this is what researchers do.
Andy worked, man. Listen, you guys are unbelievable. Please check out Sense and Paranormal. What?
Sensing Shadows Paranormal.
Why do I keep messing up names?
I don't know.
Sense and Shadow Paranormal. I got to go pretend I'm young on a softball field. So thank you guys for joining us. I had a great investigation. I feel connected to you, to them, and to this land. And we appreciate you being here with us. Great investigation today. Love you, baby Jack.
Thanks for joining us.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, excuse me, Facebook, and YouTube. Wojo, let's
Hey,
roll.
thank you for coming. Hey, we are home of the boom.
Keep
Let's
climbing.
go. Keep climbing.
Love you, Mama. Love you, baby Jack. Many blessings is right.